Hey peeps, I'll be right with you. All right, gonna start with the pre-market here. Show you guys the futures. So as you can see here, possibly doing a reversal. Let's see if it'll hold and continue up. You can see kind of angular support. So we'll see if price will continue moving up. Still has that overhead resistance to contend with. Needs to get back over that 9 EMA, that blue line there. So moving average lines are pinching. Got to watch and see. Yes, sir, Kango. Yeah, sorry, Dave. I was on mute to start. All right. So, got to watch and see if it's going to continue up. But again, kind of has angular support right now, and we'll see if it continues. All right, so got a few on the watch list, pulling up trade ideas. Not the greatest of setups right now, but we'll take a look at a few. Again, we share on our website each day. If you head to bullishbears.com, right under scanners, right here where it says Trade Ideas Daily Gappers, if you click on this link right here, we share the morning gappers right over here every morning by 9 a.m. So this is what I'm going to show you guys right now. And for those that are members, we actually share this live screen sharing link when the market opens each day. So first one I'm going to look at is GLBS. You'll see this one is really moving up. I don't even think there was any news on Friday from it. So you got to be careful, these ones that move up without any news. Again, you know, when you're trading these low floaters, penny stocks, you know, you're trying to scalp momentum, get in, get out, make your scalp. Don't look at these as like, hey, let me get in and just hold this thing long term, because as you can see, these things pump up and they dump very quickly. So again, when something moves up without news, you know, it's a little bit more, you know, more valid when there's actually news that makes it run. But again, don't see really anything on news right here. However, this thing's moving up, you know, continue moving up since Friday. You'll see it closed right around that 456 level Friday, and now it's up to like $10.60 or so pre-market. So you can see it's kind of got angular support right here, and then kind of, you know, you can draw your trend lines up here. Some angular resistance, needs to get back up over, let's see here, VWAP, you know, right around those green dots, continue up. So you can see some resistance at those blue lines, and then that 1060 pre-market high. So got to watch that one carefully, see what happens at open, let it play out. So again, the pattern's not the greatest right now. So we're going to watch and see. Next one I'm going to take a look at is, actually, let me take a look at AGXT. So this one doesn't have much of a history over here. That's what concerns me a little bit. When it doesn't have much of a history, so there's no like, it's really at all-time highs right now. So we don't know what this thing's going to do. But obviously those whole and half dollar amounts, very important. Moved up right to that 248, dropped pre-market. So at this point, you got to watch and see if this is going to move up, get above that, you know, 248, 250 area. But again, no history. So we got to watch that one and see. It does have news, so that is a good thing. So it has news this morning. It's up to 250 pre-market. So again, got to watch it. Again, if you're new to the stock market, take our courses on our website. We also have a couple candlesticks courses. So this is one of those that if it goes and breaks out, got to watch those candlesticks, and you know, if it breaks out, watch for a possible reversal and take your profits if you were to trade it. Yeah, let me take a look at TNXP. So yeah, it had that high. The only thing you got to worry about, it looks decent at the moment. It's got to contend with that 420-ish area on Friday, maybe forming a cup. Got to watch and see. So this looks good when it does and moves back to the moving average lines here. When it starts to kind of get a little bit crazy over here, gotta watch and see, because then it starts getting a little bit nuts like this. So as of right now, it's still holding. So we'll see if this can, you know, if it's going to form, let's say, a flag or so here. Kind of got to watch and see if it's going to go and break out. If so, then I'd look at $4, and then 420 as resistance. So yeah, that's technically looking one of the better ones right at the moment. Next one. Let's look at PXS. No news, hitting trade ideas, a little sloppy, kind of has a, you know, kind of a down channel, not a wedge per se. And it's a little bit bearish at the moment. It's got angular resistance at the moment here. So that one is one you want to see if it can kind of break out of this and continue upwards. See if it can get above $2. So many times you look at these and then you got to wait to open, and then it hits trade ideas and potentially breaks out. So that's one to keep on the peripheral. TNXP is still looking pretty decent. APOP was another one I was looking at. APOP. So APOP has news, and it went up to about 139 pre-market, which is right at filling that gap right here. So see if it makes a move and actually at open and fills that gap. So gotta watch and see. Pattern isn't great right now, so I personally like to see patterns, and this one's kind of, let's see if we can, it's kind of maybe a wedge-ish. This is where you don't want to like fake yourself out and find something if it's not really there, but it's kind of, yeah, got to watch and see on this one. See if it can get above VWAP, that 129, and then break above that 139. So yeah, so APOP, TNXP, GLBS. And let's look at this one, TBLT. All right, so it looks like TBLT has some news. This one wearing up to 207 pre-market. Right up over here. Oh, dang. Nice one. I'll have to pull up Boeing. I'll pull that one up in a second. So TBLT has news, got up to 207 pre-market. This one's one to watch, because if this can break above that $2 marker, this one might rip, and has a history of pumping up. So yeah, I'm actually gonna, let me readjust here. Let's do do that. TBLT. So yeah, so I'm kind of liking TBLT. See if this one will pop up above 207, and then it's got, you know, it's got some room to jump if it does. TNXP is also now still moving, but you got to be careful. Now when it hits that 4 to 420 level, don't be surprised at open. Got to watch and see. It needs to break above that 420 and run. So you want to see it get above that 420-ish level. So it's right at $4 now. If it fails, that would be a double top. So at open, you want to see it get above 420 to break and hold. And GLBS again. This one's running again. See if the buyers are going to keep it running up. So let's see if this can move up back above VWAP, get above $10 in that 1060 level. And then APOP kind of has that falling wedge-ish pattern. See if it can break out above those green dots, VWAP, and continue above that 139 level. Let's see what Boeing is. What is Boeing? B-O-E-I-N-G-B-A. Ouch. That hurts, huh? Well, if you have a put on Boeing, that's a nice one. So Boeing fell right down to 370. Dang, right below. That pink line is the 50 SMA. The black line is the 200. So it fell all the way back down here. Ouch, that hurts. Now, when you watch something like this fall like this, what you want to watch for is a possible dip buy reversal. So you can see this may be setting up for a possible double bottom on a 5-minute. Watch this and see if it gets a chance to, you know, maybe reverse, find support, and then move back up. You can see some new resistance right around that 50 SMA now. So it gets a little bit tough, though, for reversals when you have all that resistance. But watch and see this thing. See if it double bottoms and breaks to the upside, or if it fails that 370. If it fails 370, then you have that 357-ish area next, right around that black line, that 200 SMA. ACB, let me take a look. ACB is a Canadian pot stock. And let's see here. Some resistance right around that 850-ish marker. Maybe cupping handling, maybe inverse head and shoulders. Pattern's really messy right now. Gotta watch this one. It may be setting up right now. Let's see if it can get above, and it needs to break above that $8 range. So kind of needs to break out of this wedge area and then get above $8. Lots of overhead resistance, you know. So these are ones like with these pot stocks. They go really quickly. Sometimes you can't catch the patterns. You can see they're all over the place to trade them real quickly. So, you know, maybe doing a cup and handle, maybe doing an inverse head and shoulders, but many times you can't catch it. Many times they'll just break out before you even get a chance. So, gotta be these pot stocks are very risky. You gotta trade them usually intraday. They're very difficult to swing trade them. All right, guys. So if you're not a member yet of our community, head over to our website, bullishbears.com. You will see we have a day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. We do live streaming every morning. Right now, Dan is streaming in our day trade room. And you'll see up here under trading, we do watch lists every night before 9 p.m. So just come over here. You'll see our watch list for the day here. For members, you can come up here and you'll get the corresponding trade alerts. Just log into our website, click here, and you'll get the watch list and trade alerts. And then under education, we have thousands of dollars worth of free courses. All you need to do is come to our homepage at bullishbears.com, click start my free membership. You'll get a login and a password over. Just log in up over here, come over here and take our courses. And also too, each day we share trade ideas, daily gappers. So you can click on this every morning by 9 a.m. and get the gappers. And then if you're a member, we share trade ideas live screen share each day, kind of like as a try it before you buy it. So we have lots of good stuff, great community. If you're not a member yet, feel free to come and join us. So, all right, guys, you have a wonderful rest of your trading day, and I'll see you all later. Enjoy.